As southern Ontario digs itself out from record-breaking snowfall, there are widespread closures and cancellations today across the region, starting with every student's favorite two words, snow day. Public and Catholic schools across the GTA opting to cancel classes today, with many private and post-secondary institutions doing the same. In Toronto, a major snowstorm condition and significant weather event has been declared, and as a result, city-run childcare centers will open later this morning at 9 a.m. instead of 7, with all daycares operating out of TDSB schools closed for the day. The Toronto Zoo will remain shuttered today as well after the conditions forced their closure to the public on Sunday. The same goes for public libraries, with all branches closed due to the heavy snowfall. Drivers are being asked to take it slow as they commute this morning following yesterday's winter wallop. We're joined now by Sergeant Kerry Schmidt from the OPP's Highway Safety Division with a look at the roads. Hi there, Sergeant Schmidt. What are the conditions like right now?
Well, they certainly are a lot better than they were yesterday. Plows have been out. They continue to push snow, but in many cases, there is no place to push that snow. The shoulders are packed and they are piled high. Ramps are covered in snow, and in many cases, the highways still remain just track bare, which makes it challenging for people to really understand where they should be driving, because there may be lanes that have not been plowed or cleared properly, which makes for challenging driving. You know, as much as the plows have been out, we are seeing traffic speeds increasing, and that does pose a problem because when drivers all of a sudden or unexpectedly do need to slow down, change lanes, or stop, the roads are still cold, they're still slippery and icy, and we could start seeing more higher speed collisions, which could result in injuries. So that's something we certainly want to be mindful of and want drivers to be aware of, to always still drive appropriately and drive to the conditions, which are not ideal. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Okay, good to keep in mind there. You mentioned collisions. There were a lot of calls for service, especially yesterday. How are things looking this morning?
Well, this morning we're doing much better. We've only got a handful of crashes on the go as we speak. You know, people are making their way over to the office and to work and wherever they're going, but it is going to be a bit of a slower drive for many people. We had almost 200 collisions in the last 24 hours while the snow was falling, and many more vehicles stuck in ditches required tow trucks and police assistance. I think today will be less than that, and I just hope drivers take that time to really pay attention, keep their eyes up, and look where they're going and anticipate any changes in traffic patterns, which can happen really at any moment.
And you did mention that you are seeing speeds start to pick up this morning. So anyone heading out the door today, what do they need to keep in mind for their morning commute?
Clear your vehicle off of snow and ice before you head out. Turn your full headlighting system on and just share the road safely, responsibly. There's still a lot of challenges out there. Lanes are not the way they should be, and it's still hard to determine sometimes where you are on the highway. So just be respectful, be patient, be kind, and we'll get to where we're going safely. This might take a few extra minutes.
Yeah, our Sergeant Kerry Schmidt from the OPP's Highway Safety Division with an eye on our roads. Thanks so much again.
Thank you.